Hey, what's up, guys? Like I said in my trade video, I wanted to put up an Infernity deck. I was messing around with this deck today, and you know what? Like, it actually lives up to its hype. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty explosive. Um, it's pretty consistent too. Like, outside of like opening up really ridiculously bad hands, like I had some pretty good win ratios. Okay, so here goes. So 2 Grepher, 3 Archfiend, 3 Necromancer, 3 Beetles. I'm only doing 2 Mirage. I'm not a really big fan of this card right now. Like, I felt like it was dead a lot today. Like, when it worked great, but I don't know. I'm not feeling this card as a 3 of, and I'm not even sure if I'm feeling it as a 2 of right now. Avenger and Plague. This is also another card that I feel that I might be able to do without. It did open up a couple interesting plays, like where I needed to stack a card just to kill my hand. But other than that, like, I don't know, like, it's grepherable. I think this comes down to like a personal preference though, because I actually have seen some builds without it, and like, they work out pretty okay. Okay, so 3 launcher. This is really core to the deck. Like, if you don't have 3 launchers yet, don't even bother trying to build this deck. Like, it's just nutsy. 2 books. To be honest, I really wish I could run 3 of this card right now. It stops synchros. It's defense, because this deck kind of lacks in defensive magic and traps. Foolish, 1 for 1. Our standard magic trap removal lineup. Rhoda, this card was actually dead a few times too. I mean, like, you can just set it to kill your hand, but like, I almost feel like I don't need this also. So I'm gonna mess around with this card a little bit and see if I can do without it. Brain control. 3 Infernity Infernos. This card, like, it's good in like a lot of ways. It's like a Grepher on crack, pretty much. Like, you could bait out magic trout removal with it, which is like great when it happens. Like, it's probably the most worth it minus in this deck, and it synergizes really well with Infernity Mirage. But I'm thinking that, like, if you only want to run like 2, that would probably be cool. Like, because it can be dead. Like, opening with it and having like a decent hand is like really great though. 2 Infernity Barriers. Running 2 is a preference of mine. I really don't feel like this card needs to be ran as a 3 of, with Archfiend being such like a godly searcher. 2 Bottomless, staple. 2 Dust Tornado, really popular card right now. This deck is fairly, not so much aggressive, but it's very combo oriented, so you want like all these combos and crazy explosive plays to go through, and Dust Tornado is probably one of the best cards for that, you know. And like, it lets you set a card afterwards too, so setting an Inferno like right after playing a Dust can be really crazy good. Almost turns it into like a spell card, you know. Torrential, Dust Shoot. This is also a personal preference thing. I really like Dust Shoot in this deck. It gives me something to side out when I'm not going first. It gives me knowledge. I don't know. I think this card's invaluable right now. People say it's not good this format, but like, I can't think of any matchup where like opening with Trap Dust Shoot is bad. And I mean, sure, if you draw it later, well, you know what? If you're going to late game, like, you're doing something wrong anyway, because like, this deck should win pretty fast, you know. So I don't know. It's a preference thing. Mirror Force. A lot of people actually aren't running this right now too. But I don't know, I like it. It's cool. Only one Starlight Road. Some people are saying that I should run 2. I don't know. Like, when I was testing today, like, I barely ever used this thing. And, like, when I did, I mean, it was cool. But, like, I know there's never a time where, like, I would ever probably use this twice. Like, the only reason why I would consider putting it at 2 is just to solidify myself opening with it more often, because this is a deck that requires, like, a lot of sets. So, I mean, test it out, see how you like it for yourself, you know. Solemn's pretty obvious, and Call, that also works really well in this deck. Like, calling back like anything really. Archfiend, Necromancer, like, it's like having like another like mini launcher almost. So yeah. It's pretty much my Infernity build that I'm using right now. My side is pretty I don't have that right now, but my side is pretty standard. Like compulsories, crows, that Gotham's thing, or whatever the fuck it's called. But overall, like, I think this deck has a really strong game 1 matchup versus most of the meta. It's kind of clutchy against X-Sabers though, because they can be quite explosive as well. But game 2 and 3, like, you have to just watch out for those side deck kind of like tech cards that people use against Infernity. Like, I mean, you can anticipate them. It's easy to anticipate. Like, people are gonna side crows. Like, anti-meta decks will side like Thunder Kings. Actually, any deck could really side Thunder Kings. So, like, you know, have some removal in your side deck for that kind of stuff. But overall, like, I have to say, like, this deck is really, really crazy. Like, I've done some nutsy plays today. Synchros, fast. You can make comebacks. So yeah, if you can, you know, give Infernities a try. Give my build a try, you know, if you like it. And yeah, I'll try to come back pretty soon with a GB deck. And I might run a contest too. So yeah, those are my plans for the near future. Alright, thanks guys.